Well, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching. I don't know that. But welcome. Christmas Eve is almost here, right? It's tomorrow,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. So we just want to remind you that Christmas Eve at 4:30, we're going to gather out in the parking lot. We're hoping that we can use the parking lot as a place to mill around and see one another. But if you have a hard time walking, please use the parking lot to park in. Know that it's going to be cold. Jordan's going to wear socks this time around.
I am.
So know it's cold. We won't be out there real long, but it'll give us a chance to see one another, to lock eyes with one another and bring in the light of Christ. But even after 15 minutes, it can get pretty cold.
I get angry when I get really cold, so I'll try to be the light of Christ.
Stay away from Jordan if it's cold. And then at 5:30, we've got a beautiful Christmas Eve service that will be on Facebook and YouTube and Channel 15 on MediaCom at 5:30, full of really nice music that you will enjoy. At 9 o'clock, we're hoping that you might go outside and yell Merry Christmas to your neighbor, light a candle or a flashlight. Just because we can't be with one another doesn't mean we can't be with one another. We're just learning how to do it in new ways. But we're really not here to talk about Christmas Eve, though, are we?
What?
This is, we're looking forward to the church service on the 27th. These meditations generally take us into the next worship service. And Jordan is going to preach that Sunday. So what do you have for us, Jordan?
So we are going to continue with our series on Company is Coming and enjoying company. And so you know how when you're preparing your house, you're cleaning, you're doing dishes, you're doing all these things, and then company comes, and then you're sitting there and you're like, I forgot to clean off my TV. There's some weird smudges from the cats watching their bird videos. Or you just notice things and you're not present with that person. And so we're going to talk about being present and listening and hearing. Simeon, not Simeon. Is it Simeon?
Simeon?
Yeah.
Simeon and Anna?
Yeah. So Simeon was this guy that his name literally meant heard, listen. And so this guy, he's been waiting for the Messiah. He's been waiting and he's been going to the temple, and he's been hearing all these voices. He's been hearing people crying. He's been hearing all these things. And then finally Christ came and he celebrated and he shouted with joy and he was happy and praised God. And I think we have Christmas and then we have a big letdown, right? We have our Christmas high and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, now it's still cold and it's still winter. But we don't have to be that way. We can still celebrate Christ's light in the world. And that's what Simeon did. Simeon listened and he heard and he still celebrated and was present with God and God was present with him. And so.
Yeah, so one of the things that we're trying to figure out is we spend all this time getting ready for that company which is Christ and one another. How do we keep that company there?
Yeah.
How do we keep that joy present in our life? So we're hoping that you'll join us this Sunday, and I'm looking forward to hearing Jordan preach. In the meantime, we know that some of you might be meeting family and going places. We just pray safety upon you. Just do it well. All right? Peace.